Okay, enough of that nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. More violence in 3, 2, 1. Mark, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Shakuras Plateau, as in the version that's the right one this time around. My apologies for that one. My apologies. Players have agreed, needless to say, to switch back to the version that is actually not terrible. We accidentally picked the wrong one in at least one of the matches. Kind of sucks. But, thankfully, the players are okay with it. They're chilled, they're relaxed. No doubt I'll never live that down, but hey. It turns out being an admin for a tournament's kind of hard. I really should get an admin to do all this work for me next time, as opposed to doing it all myself, but hey, never mind. Nerchio is 6 pooling. Nerchio is 6 pooling. Actually, that's a 7 pool. He is 7 pooling. Nerchio is 7 pooling. Right, okay. Well, I was going to do proper player intros, but I don't really see the point because Nerchio is 7 pooling. Good God. Or should, in fact, I say...
Empire.Nerchio
is 6 pooling! Yay! That's not a yay. That's an... Yeah, okay. It's actually 7 pool, as I said. But, yeah. The question is... Will...
Duckload.White-Ra
be able to spot it and get ready to receive? We'll find out. Now, this can be denied, certainly. Forge Fast Expand works to deal with this particular strat. White-Ra spots the early pull, so he knows what's coming. I would imagine Forge and then Cannon in the line. That would be my way to deal with it, which is actually perfect, unless, of course, it isn't really a 7 pool. Some kind of mystery. 10 drones available right now. It did start on 7. It's on their way across the field, and it's quite a short hop as well. Will he be able to get a cannon up in time to deal with these? That's what I would be concerned about right now if I were White-Ra. That Forge is not up yet. It's not going to be up until those Zerglings reach that line, and then the cannon has to follow it. White-Ra is in a lot of trouble right here. This is going to be dangerous. It really, really is. That pylon's going to get shut down as well. Admittedly, that's actually okay. As stupid as it sounds, it's okay. It gives White-Ra time to get the cannon up. The cannon is going to be up in 20 seconds' time. Gateway coming down right here. The pressure coming in. It delayed him for a few seconds. It's good. Now it comes down to micro. Can he micro properly? Yeah, the cannon is definitely going to come up. There's no problem there, and that should be repulsed pretty easily. Forcing the cancel there, and of course that Forge is left unpowered, so that is damage. But the main thing is he's not dead within the first 4 minutes. So, we'll see Nerchio transition out of this right now. A little bit of early aggression to force his opponent to do something that perhaps he didn't want to do. And right now, you can see they're going to clean up the Forge. Nice freebie. And of course, Nerchio didn't actually lose any Zerglings in doing so. Yes, he sacrificed his economy a little bit, but now he's able to expand. So it works. It's fine. He's got 13 drones, which is a little low, certainly, but it's not that bad. And now, a good amount of harassment coming on this gateway. Looking to try and get us around there. White-Ra forced to pull as many drones off the line. Probes, in fact, loses 1. There comes the shelling. He got a little bit too close there. The gateway is now operational. The question is, can he get anything out of it before it ends up going down? More cannon shelling coming in right there. Trying to tempt him just into range of the cannon. If it was only 1 space closer. This is some excellent back and forth right here between Nerchio and White-Ra. The shields are going down, but the Zealot should come out. The Zealot should come out. There's the Chrono Boost, and the Zealot should be able to clean it up. The question is, will he lose the gateway in the process? It's looking very, very close. He's going to have to be really quick. The gateway's going down, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. White-Ra is not able to stop that. He's going to have to replace it now. He's got one at the back, thankfully, but still, that is excellent harassment there by Nerchio, and the hatchery coming up there as well. 7 pull into expansion, and it looks like it's effective. White-Ra is now significantly behind. Worker supply count, as we can see, is in favor of Nerchio. General supply count is in favor of Nerchio. Several probes were lost. 3, in fact. Killed some units, didn't lose the Zealots. We've got additional units streaming in across the field. Doesn't have the Speedling upgrade for obvious reasons. Pylon coming in right there. He's able to do a little bit of damage as he goes past. Takes 1. Does he have 1 to receive the rest of this, though? Because they're going to go into the base, and he can't actually stop that from happening. He'll need to once again pull his probes, which is incredibly inconvenient. And in the meantime, we see Nerchio going for a lair build. Pretty quick lair, honestly, considering he's 7 pulled, and now he's going for a lair. That's quite impressive. Gateway's coming up right here, trying to secure this expansion. And White-Ra is certainly on the back foot. He's definitely not out yet by any stretch of the imagination, but he's on the back foot. That initial harassment worked very well for Nerchio, and Nerchio came back from it nicely as well. Look at that, 34 drones to 24. Did you think it was possible to come off a 7 pool like that? It is, as you can see. And of course, some of the non-players say, what's a 7 pool? A 7 pool is a pool built with 7 supply, or indeed 7 drones. Simple as that. It's an early game aggressive build. Some people call it a cheese. In this case, Nerchio had a plan. He knew exactly how he was going to transition out of it, and he did so. And now he's ahead. So I could hardly call that an all-in or a cheese. You don't end up ahead after an... well, you sometimes do. An all-in, generally speaking, means that if you fail it, you will be so far behind that you are basically screwed. Although, honestly, with that one, I think that even if he'd lost those zones, it still would have been all right. It would have been problematic, certainly, but he would have been okay. Now... Nerchio, what the Christ are you doing? Why? No, what is this? This is... I've never seen one of these things before. What is it? I'm, of course, kidding. I know what it is. It's a bloody Nidus worm. What is this game, ladies and gentlemen? What is it? And Nerchio has a good position for the Nidus worm. Zerglings into the back of White-Ra's base would be absolutely devastating. And, of course, White-Ra doesn't expect a Nidus worm. Who the hell doesn't... a Nidus worm? I mean, come on. This is going to be unbelievably nasty. If he gets this Nidus worm off, which is looking very likely, I'd imagine he could deploy it in one of two places. He's got one up right there. White-Ra needs to spot it. He needs to spot it. That's a Void Ray. That doesn't work against 50 Zerglings. This is going to be really unpleasant. The Nidus worm into the back of the base right here. That's a lot of Zerglings. There's now 60 on the field. Zerglings pouring into White-Ra's base. So many of them. Tries to get the division off right there. He is holding this line as best he can. The problem is he's only got 4 Zealots and a Void Ray coming in. Will he be able to hold against this Nidus Worm attack? Maybe if he's able to use the Void Ray to use that, but he's already losing huge amounts of probes in the process. Looks for the surround right there. It's like, can he get his Void Ray out and actually do real damage there? Take the Nidus Worm out. That's what he's looking to do. That Stargate's going to go down. That expansion's going to get gutted as well by the looks of it. And Nidus Worm was not exactly what White-Ra was expecting. It's not really what anyone is expecting. It's a freaking Nidus Worm. White-Ra is cleaning up some of it, but he's already lost his expansion, and he's going to lose all of his production here. There's now 79 Zerglings on the field. They're now streaming across. 1 Void Ray. Only 1. And, of course... 8 Zealots, maybe 6 in fact, and a cannon to stop that. That is not going to happen. I'm sorry, as much as I respect White-Ra's micro, I really don't think he can deal with this. This was unexpected. Streaming into the line, and how will he hold it? He doesn't have any sentries up. The Zealots are getting gutted. Into the probe line, that is without question. And I don't like calling premature GGs, but that is without a shadow of a doubt. G frickin' G. GG, ladies and gentlemen. 7 pool into Nidus Worm. Who the hell saw that one coming? I certainly didn't. And Nerchio takes the second game. It's one apiece. Still everything to play for. We'll be right back after this, folks.